I am getting things I didn't even imagine it was possible to ask for. I just want to say that right now. I should probably not be celebrating the start of World War III, but I am. So, according to Zero Hedge, the price of crude instantly tumbled on Tuesday after the Trump administration is reportedly considering providing or assisting in obtaining insurance for oil tankers crossing through the Strait of Hormuz, which is back here somewhere on the map. It's there somewhere. So if you recall from yesterday, Lloyd's is basically saying no coverage, but the no coverage doesn't start for like another 3 days, the 5th or something. I don't know. But anyway, all that to say, now, of course, insurance is a problem. Lloyd's doesn't want to cover, can't cover, however you want to put it. And Lloyd's is like is a big deal. So they've been running things for centuries because it's shipping, right? So see my video from yesterday. So according to Reuters, U.S. President Donald Trump will review policy options on Tuesday aimed at controlling energy prices following recent attacks linked to Iran. Later video, including a proposal to help oil tankers transiting conflict zones to obtain insurance, according to two sources familiar with the matter. Ships have been frozen on either side of the strait after insurers instituted war policies that wouldn't pay out. Supertanker costs in the Middle East have hit all-time highs, according to shipping data and industry sources on Tuesday, as the conflict intensifies with Tehran attacking ships passing through the Strait of Hormuz. The news comes after the commander of Iran's Revolutionary Guard said that the Strait of Hormuz is closed and that Iran would target any ship trying to pass through. If President Trump were to provide U.S. Treasury-backed war risk insurance or direct naval assistance to oil tankers transiting the strait, it would amount to a modernized fusion of the Carter Doctrine with Trump-style economic statecraft. In 1980, Jimmy Carter declared the Persian Gulf a vital U.S. interest and pledged to use any means necessary up to and including the use of military force to prevent outside powers from controlling it. That doctrine institutionalized a permanent American security guarantee over Gulf energy flows, eventually embodied in the creation of the U.S. Central Command and U.S. naval presence that still patrols the region. Its core premise was simple: energy security is national security. And that's really what we're talking about here. Everything that's been going on is all about energy security. Like all of it, everything, right? Venezuela, the Cuban situation, the Ukrainian situation is about energy security, despite what people might want to say. I have a whole theory on that, and I'm going to do more videos on that. The Trump-era move to ensure or financially backstop tanker traffic through Hormuz would preserve that core premise, but update the mechanism. While exact details of the insurance proposal are unknown, rather than relying solely on overt military escalation to reopen the strait, Washington could absorb the risk, stabilize insurance markets, and allow tankers to sail under U.S. guarantees, with naval force as a backstop rather than the opening move. In effect, it would convert a military red line into a market stability red line. Iran's leverage depends on panic. If oil spikes toward 100 to 120 because traffic halts for weeks, global recession pressure mounts. But if the U.S. neutralizes that panic through financial guarantees and controlled deterrence, the checkpoint loses much of its coercive power. The result would be a hybrid doctrine: Carter's hard power commitment to freedom of navigation, combined with Trump's preference for leverage, economic tools, and time-bound pressure, rather than open-ended intervention. It would signal that the U.S. will not allow the weaponization of energy choke points, not just through force, but through balance sheet power developing. End.